Hi, sixth graders. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the Open Notes assessment before you take it, just so it can be very, very clear what I'm expecting. All right, number one, first of all, you are only allowed to have a Chumash and Choveret open during this assessment. Please don't open any other websites or windows on the computer. You may use whatever Chumash you use for class. I'll allow it this time, but please don't go and get a translated Chumash unless that's one you use during class time. Meaning you have my permission, you know who you are. I definitely recommend having a Chumash open. You're going to need it as well as looking through the Choveret. Okay, so first question is you have a map in front of you. I've blocked out some of the names of places. I'll give you a hint. This is going in order. Basically, you can read the question, but I want you to tell me what is the name of each location at 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, what's the name of each of those locations and what happened at each of these locations? So when you type in your answer, just say 1 is Eretz Canaan, and this is where Abraham was born. Okay, like that. Obviously, that's not the answer. That's not one, but that's what the answer would look like. Okay, number 1 is such and such place, and this is where something happened. You need to do that for all 4 of these questions, which is all 4 of these places, which is why this one is worth 8 points. You get 2 points per location, 1 point for the proper name, and 1 point for correctly identifying what happened there. Next. According to Rashi and Pasuk Bet, why do Bnei Yisrael travel back towards Egypt? According to Rashi, what does Paro say to convince his people to follow him? There's 2 answers, 2 points. According to Ramban, how do Bnei Yisrael react when they saw the Egyptians coming in Pasuk Yud? And explain why they react that way, okay? This is worth 1 point. How did they react? And the why is worth another point. According to Ibn Ezra, why did Hashem alone need to defeat the Egyptians without Bnei Yisrael fighting? 2 answers, okay? There's 2 reasons. You need to give both of them to get full credit. After witnessing multiple miracles, how did Bnei Israel feel about leaving Egypt? Support your answers from the text from Mefarshim. So here you're going to be giving me an emotion. That would be 1 answer, 1 point. And if you can support it from the text from Mefarshim, that's a 2nd point. Okay? When I say support your answers from text or Mefarshim, if you can quote and type in Hebrew, that's great, but I'm not requiring you to. Another way that you can support your answers, just say in Pasuk Yod Gimel, we know that such and such thing happened. We know that Bnei Israel are excited. Okay, obviously that's not the answer. I'm making it up, but you need to support your answer with proof from the text or Mefarshim. You don't have to quote directly in Hebrew, but you do have to tell me either which pasuk, if you're doing it from the Pshat, or which Perush you are using to support your answer. That is part of the points value. If you don't give that, you will not get full credit. If you don't support your answer, you will not get full credit. Okay, next section. You are going to be a Torah movie critic. What you're going to do is you're going to watch 2 scenes from The Prince of Egypt. We started watching that before Hanukkah. We didn't get to watch the center part of it, but we did start watching it before Hanukkah. It's the story that we were learning in Chumash. Maybe one of the last days of school we can do like online movie. I'm not sure how we would do that. I don't know if that would work well through Zoom, but we can try. Anyways, in your own time now, during the quiz, you will be watching these 2 videos. And I want you to watch them closely. Watch them very carefully. And you can go back and watch them multiple times. Watch the videos. If you want, you can read the whole parak beforehand, something like that, or you can watch the video, go back and read the parak, watch the video again, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to analyze these 2 clips from the perspective of a Torah observant Jew, someone who has learned the psukim, someone who has learned some of the Mefarshim on this, and you're going to critique, you're going to judge the way the movie handled this storyline based on what you know. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to describe at least 2 details that the videos showed correctly, either according to Pshat or Mefarshim. And then you need to cite, which means tell me what pasuk it is, or which parish it is, right? Pasuk Yud Gimel, or the Ramban, right? What did they get right? So detail number 1, they correctly showed that this thing happened. It says so in pasuk, blah, 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 all right? Or it says so in Rashi, all right? At least 2 details. That will be in total 4 points. 1 point for each detail and 1 point for each proper citation or supporting your answer. Okay, so what did they get right? And don't make it something silly like Moshe split the sea. Duh. Don't do that, okay? Like, that's babyish. You're in 6th grade, you're almost in 7th grade. Give me good ones, okay? Then I want you to do the opposite. You're going to say at least 2 things that the video got wrong, whether it's according to Pshat or Mefarshim. I watched these videos. There's at least 2, there's definitely 2, maybe even 3 or 4 things that the video got wrong according to the Pshat or the Mefarshim. The Pshat meaning the Psukim. Okay, so what you're going to do here is you're going to say the movie showed this thing happening, but Pasuk Aleph tells us that this happened instead. Okay, you're going to contrast the 2. So again, 4 points. 2 points for the details that they got wrong, and 2 points for what it should have been. Now, this is different from the last question. The last question asks you to say, what did they leave out? So here, when you're answering what they did incorrectly, don't tell me something that they didn't show. Tell me something that they showed but got wrong, because the last question is, what's a detail that we learned that you enjoyed, that helped you understand the psukim better, that helped you understand the story better, that enhanced the experience for you, but that they left out? What is something that they omitted and that you wish they had shown? So describe one thing that we learned from our class that you wish they had shown but didn't, and then that's 1 point. And then you need to say why you wanted to see that detail in the film. Don't just say like, oh, I liked this parish. You have to explain, how did this parish enhance your learning of the story? Or what was it about this detail that you enjoyed that they didn't share? And that is the entire quiz. Hopefully I'll be available by email if you need me during the quiz, but I'm also giving you until Monday night to take this assessment. So if you need to sit on it over the weekend or start it, and I don't know if you can start it and come back to it. I think you have to do the whole thing in one sitting, but I am giving you until Monday night to complete this. I hope you enjoy it. I think this is going to be fun. This is a cool kind of assessment. It's definitely flexible. Some of the answer, like the ones on top all have correct answers, but the ones on the bottom are much more flexible. There's more than one right answer. If you give me, so good luck. Have fun.